It is day number 32 of the self-quarantine today here in Los Angeles. And what I did earlier today, I actually took part of the Great American Takeout Tuesday. It's been a new tradition here in the United States during this pandemic where all Americans are urged to buy takeout to your favorite restaurant that's nearby your neighborhood to help those restaurants, to help them out during these tough times by buying their products and have them to stay in business as long as they can. And when I thought about it, I said, well, let's eat something out and take it for a spin because I haven't actually participated in the takeout at all. So this was actually my first time. So when I was asking my family what were they craving, and they all unanimously said Panda Express. So I said, all right. So I went to my computer, started typing on pandaexpress.com, went to their website, and it was an actually simple process. It made it simple to order, and it gave you all these different options of how to order. So for us, since we were a family, I ordered the family deal, and what it intake was two sides and three entrees, and I added more stuff and other foods, and it was actually a pretty good deal. And once it was all said and done, all I had to do was put in my name, my information, my address, and then pay by card. And it had already told me around what time the food would be ready. It took only about 30, 40 minutes, give or take. So after 30 minutes was up, I immediately jumped into the car, started driving there. There was actually no traffic whatsoever. It was kind of like a ghost town where I was going. It was a plaza where there was a lot of different restaurants, and a lot of them are using this takeout method because that's the only way to get that food. And when I was arriving, there was empty parking spaces, there was no lines, and when I was walking up to the Panda Express restaurant, I saw on the bottom that there were these two ways going to the restaurant. So one way was to, if you didn't order online and you're just ordering just for that moment of coming there, you would have to step on the left side and order from a safe distance. They were not letting you inside the restaurant at all. So for me, since I already ordered previously online, all I had to go was on the right, walk in, and then wait for my name to be called. So they were calling people's names and last names, and that's how you were to get your food. So I was waiting patiently, and then they called my name. I got the food, came back. It was such an awesome success, and it was such a delicious meal. Everyone ate, and we were just so hungry. And I don't know, but so far, just having takeout for the past couple of weeks, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me, but I feel that the food is actually more delicious nowadays than when I would go to get takeout or dine in before this pandemic happened. I don't know if it has to do with not going as frequently to take out because it is an actual thing. I haven't actually gotten food to take out. I've been cooking more at the house, and my wife has been cooking as well. And we're trying to save every penny that we can during this pandemic. But other than that, it's good. And I urge everyone in the United States and here in Los Angeles that to take that opportunity on Tuesday to do that great American takeout. And you never know which like what delicious foods are out there unless you give it a try, and if you like it, then you already have another spot to engage. But it's good to also kind of open your mind, open your taste buds to other foods as well. Just don't get the normal takeout every Tuesday if you can. Try to um, broaden your horizon. So maybe get a different restaurant every single Tuesday while being in this pandemic to open your food horizons. So hopefully I can be doing that if it's possible. An update so far here in Los Angeles regarding the COVID-19 epidemic. This actually was breaking news earlier today where they registered that it's been the highest spike of death tolls in Los Angeles up to date since the start of the pandemic here in Los Angeles. It was over 40 deaths, I believe, the highest so far, but they do predict that there will be higher spikes as the days goes on. And that is the reality that it's going because the cases and the death tolls are still rising. But I've also seen, even this morning when I went to drive to put gas in my car while making sure that I had my face masks and gloves, that a lot of people aren't taking seriously the law of putting their face masks on because when I was driving there, and mind you, the gas station is only maybe 5 or 6 blocks away from my house, and I saw around 20 or 30 people of all ages, of all races, of all sizes that they did not wear any masks. They weren't wearing any masks, and that is very dangerous. And if people don't take it seriously, I'm afraid that those people that are not wearing masks could be the first casualties that we might be seeing in the next couple of weeks. And if they're not, they'll be the ones contracting and spreading and infecting other people around themselves. So a lot of restaurants, a lot of essential businesses are being very strict on making sure that you are wearing your mask because they even have signs outside saying no mask, no service. And I think they have to follow that protocol because even now the police and other law enforcement are making sure that people are wearing some sort of face mask while you're going out and about. If you're going to the park to have exercise, if you're walking on the sidewalk, if you're going to an essential business like a grocery store, pharmacy, gas station, post office, whatever, you have to wear a mask. If not, it's either you're going to get a fine, you get written up, possible arrest. And the fine could be anywhere between like $1,000 to $5,000. So we should take it very seriously. So, in addition, a little bit more breaking news that happened here in Los Angeles. Mayor Eric Garcetti put in a new initiative to help low-income communities that have been devastated from the COVID-19. The individuals that have lost jobs, they are not getting any wages, their pay has been cut tremendously, they don't have enough money for rent or the groceries. He put in a new initiative called the Angelino Card. And you can go to this website if you go to hcidla.lacity.org. And when you go to this website, it tells you Los Angeles Housing Community Investment Department, Angelino Card, what it is. So with the support of the mayor and its fund, it provides financial assistance for in-need household via no prepaid cards, like a debit card. So the amount of money that you're eligible, depending on the following table that is on there. So it tells you what your available amount could be depending on your household and your current income. So what it means is, for example, for one person, if you are making less than $12,400 in the past year, you are eligible for $700. If you live in a household where 4 people and you lost your job and you were making less than $25,750, you're eligible for $1,100. And another example is if you were living in a household with 7 people and you were making less than $39,000, then you might be eligible for $1,500 of that debit card. So you're asking, well, who is eligible? Well, the people that are eligible are households in the city of Los Angeles. So if you're living in a household in the city of Los Angeles, that's your eligibility. That's number one. Number two, the households with total incomes that fell below the federal poverty level prior to the COVID-19 crisis. So if you are living in a poverty level area or living in that situation, then you qualify. And households that have fallen deeper into economic hardships, like losing the job and you're making less than 50% of your annual income. And your immigration status actually is not considered in determining eligibility. So if you aren't undocumented, you actually do qualify for this. It goes for all Angelinos that are living here, and even residents as well. And what is the documentation that is required? Well, you have to show proof that you live in the city of Los Angeles, like your driver's license, a utility bill with your name on it, a postmarked address, things like that. And then also you have to give your tax returns, so your 2018 or 2019 tax returns. And if you have information of your wages, so if you get like mail wages about what's going on with your job, so that helps you as well. And that could also mean other things, paychecks and other things like that. Um, Also, that is in the category is if your household has fallen into deeper economic hardship because of the COVID-19, that just gives you more of a reason why to apply. So, for example, if you get a layoff letter, that also helps. And how do I apply? How do I apply for this assistance? Well, you have to first complete the Angelino online application. And like I said before, is in order to do this, you have to do it online. But there is a time frame. It is only eligible from today all the way to Thursday to April 16th from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And for people without internet access and need help applying online, you can also call a number. And when you call that number, you can give all your information. And when you go down, scroll down to the website, there are all these different zip codes that are in the county of Los Angeles. So all you have to do is just click on one of the zip codes and it immediately takes you to the application page and you can start filling it out. So that goes for everyone that is living in really tough economic conditions right now and have been living in those conditions before the COVID-19. So for people like myself that aren't in that category, we're not eligible. So they're helping more of the much needed community that has been impacted more. So if you are falling under that category, I urge you to apply as soon as possible. Today, tomorrow, and Thursday. Those are the only 3 days that are available. So get on it. And again, if you do need help, you just go to that website and they'll help you the best they can. And lastly, everyone, make sure that you are taking all the necessary precautions to make sure that you are wearing your face mask in public. It's still a new law that's going on. I've seen too many people that are just ignoring that, and that is just a very serious threat. And they do say that, you know, if you do not know the severity of this disease, you will have a rude awakening, and you probably will be in that statistic of being infected and possibly death. So I urge everyone to make sure you are doing everything possible to have the precautions to wear the face masks in public, outside. Anytime you go outside, just have a mask ready to go because you never know. But other than that, everyone, make sure you stay safe, stay kind, be strong, and have faith.